So for going to get jobs and things from wherever we are right now, we're nearby. They're only down the road. We can hop into there. I do also want to go to that place, though, which would be nice. So maybe I should repair them via the service. But it's going to be so expensive. It's so expensive to do that. Junior friendly content. Did they like it? Shocked to have 8k hours. Well, over a long period of time, and believe it or not, that's only for a few hours a day. If it was multiple hours a day, then, you know. Come Chomso, we went through Chomso last time. That was very nice. Paid a stupid amount. I mean, if you really needed it, then yes. But there's a bit of a struggle, and I don't think it will go down anytime soon. At least it may take a while. Remember when GPUs cost a lot a couple of years ago? And now they're kind of a little bit down. Scalping problem, things like that. You can't do anything. 45 stream treat, appreciate that. Big fan. Big fan, Noble. Big fan. So, telephone hamster. It is just deliveries. I don't have the event still to do because we've completed it from last time. So it's just any type of job. What are you ing about? But that's not too bad. I hope everything regarding the wheel actually works. Can I just, by the way, chest? Okay, good. I think I may need to, you know. Okay, fine, I'll fix it via this then. Not angry, a little bit stressful because of how things are a bit annoying. How annoying things are. And this still needs fixing. That still needs... It's only 6k to repair that. There we go, that drops you down below. If you're above 10% total damage, physical wear and whatever, then your engine will start to struggle. If it's below that, you won't get the struggle thing. Hello, Peruna, big fan. Get out of the way of all those. Then I need to swan out my lights. There are some things I've changed as well since last time. Hello, Warsaw, a big fan. Where are we driving? I haven't decided yet. I am in... Hang on. That should be relatively correct for what we had. I am now in 1800 degrees on this game as well, because we tried that out last week in ATS, and that was loads and loads of turning. I've turned up the force feedback a tiny bit more. It won't really be noticeable. I mean, it is shaking while it's kind of stationary right now, but it won't really be noticeable. That's it. Each stream we do, we increase a few settings a little bit more until I'm basically an absolute pro, just complete natural with it. That's what we do. Server Sim 1. Brave enough for Sim 1. Is it really that busy? Is it really that busy? 200%? No. It actually gives you a warning with certain numbers of the settings. If you turn them up below a certain percentage, it could cause potential damage to something. Like if one of the settings is over 20%, then there's a lot of shaking going on, so... Someone reported you and you got a weak ban. Oh, drone. Come on, drone. What else was I going to do? Lights. But... there. That's how I know. So you've got... That's off. Then you've got 1, 2. That's it. I basically have to flick the thing up twice. Not 1, then 2. Just twice. And I'm assuming my lights are now on, so that should be fun. It has like software called BoxFlat. Interesting. The cool thing with Linux is that, of course, it's open source anyway, so people have just made their own programs for basically anything. So I don't have the software open. It's completely closed. Every setting should be in the game. If something doesn't work, then, I don't know, it seems to work. Everything seems to be fine. You feel it's a bit harsh. What? You should appeal any band. Any band you feel you disagree with, then yes, go for it. Right. This is... that's better than it was last time, actually, lag-wise. That's not too bad. We want to go down. Just somewhere down. Sweden would be nice. I don't have Rovaniemi yet. Don't have that place yet. A lot of them we've been through in Sweden. But it also would be nice to go down the Norway coast, wouldn't it? Some smaller jobs. Sorry? Everyone tried to give you money. People have said, can I pay you to unban me? And I've jokingly gone through with the joke of saying, yeah, how much? Yeah. Oh, there's revenue. But that's a heavy trailer. Me no want that. More. What I need to do... Well, not route length. It could be route length. Price per distance is better for this kind of thing, isn't it? That one. That's a double. Don't want it. Hamar's quite far down. Ivalo is taking us all the way to Ivalo. There's really limited options here. Server Sim 1. Can I pay you to ban me? Yes. Don't know how much. But yes. Alter again. That's quite far down. These really aren't very good jobs from here. So especially the ones that... Ah, there we go. There's one. To that place I don't have. But that's 900 kilometers. No. Even that's quite... Where was the Alta one? I want to take that one. There's 200 kilometers. How about that? Why aren't the reports being reviewed? What do you mean, why aren't they being reviewed? They are, just it takes a little bit of time for everyone to go through them. There are a lot of reports. If yours keep timing out, that is the amount of them that there are. Nice. They will time out a lot of them. Yeah. Unfortunately. Thank you for that, Nath. Got it. It's a double, so you have to be aware of that. First double. How'd you get the black ball bar? That is from the Shock. HS Shock DLC pack. It froze. That was the time warp. It warped the line and I wasn't moving much. It has ball bars and roof bars for every truck now, so it's not a case of having to save edit a Volvo one onto my Scania. If you have that one, we can take the one, and it's from around the corner, because there's only 2 industries here, I think. Huh? Okay. Thank you for that. We should be good. Should be good. I would hope. I do want to go around and get that little bit with the fuel station right there. Do I also have truckies there? Yeah. That'll be good. Now again, until the TikTok chat decides to actually sync, which I think it has now. If anyone sends a new message, you'll see it. My messages may have been a bit delayed looking at it. Right. There we are. So, turning the wheel a hell of a lot. I want to go this way. Pretty sure this is 1800. And then this way to get this road. And then... Yes. Well, are you just making sure all the platforms work? They do work. Look at that. Spam of all of his messages. And then in here... And then I hope it gets the road on the outside of it. And that I don't have a tiny smidge that isn't discovered. Well, we'll soon find that out. When I go and pick up my trailer, we'll find it out. Liked, appreciate that. Nice wheel. It is a nice wheel. It's been about a week now. It's been a week since the video first came out, and I posted a update tweet to say that the views across the video itself and the short form have been redonkulous. So many views for all of it, and I'm very impressed. Sorry, Felix. I mean, why you not? Come on now. Where's the end of the... Oh, because the zone's a bit further over here. All I wanted to do is do a loop-de-loop around, because my trailer's there, and then pick up my own trailer, you know? Well, hang on a minute. He wasn't in the zone. There. That one. Still needing to memorize where the buttons are. Pretty sure. Let me just... That's engine off, and you see the wheel just automatically did that. That's engine on. That's parking brake. Okay. Good. Sim 1, not arcade. No, Sim 1. We're at the very top of Norway right now. Aiming to head down to Alta, which is the first job. Have we all got our stuff? I don't think the route is going to be any different. I really want to go via that other... Maybe we'll go back up. And if we can get one to that one industry that's at the top there. Rear wiper for the engine? Yeah, you could do that. Because this entire... As you can just about see, I don't have wipers enabled because I don't have rain turned on. So, wear raffles. I need to enable that again because apparently all of the automated things are just disabled. You have your redeems, that's about it. Just relax, alright? Unless, hold on a minute. Let's see what one it actually is. Actions. Ads. Enabled. You have an ad in about 11 minutes. So, wait for that. And then, yeah, see what happens. Why are they? I don't know why so many of them are disabled. That's very weird. None of the channel points and things were disabled by themselves. It's just so weird, you know? So weird. What's Cyber Sim 1? Simulation 1. Didn't see message. No, I didn't. What was it? How you doing? Pain? Viclautifora? Where are they? Are they both in the DLC? Is that a long jump? Wintermod, yes. If you want to know how to get the snow, there's a pinned video on my TikTok page. Where are we going to? We're in Honnings, top of Norway, very top of Norway, and we're heading down to Alta, which is the next town down. For this first job, you can join us in Alta if you wish. That's totally fine. I don't want to sit around in too many... just idling, waiting for people to come and get the stuff. You're in Alta? Well, you can stay there. Stay there for a bit. Unofficial mod. Well, I appreciate when people ask or answer questions before I can. I don't like TikTok's lack of just any sense of moderation stuff. Like, I think you can basically time someone out. That's about it. You know? For what you started from. Usually it's just the service. Unless I'm still in a specific industry, it's usually then that city overall. Any industry in that city. The industry is Norsken. Specifically in Alta. In Alta. Are we good? Turn it back on again. Still in Norway, oh yes. Gonna be drooping down. Well timed with that. It disabled it. So I'll just... I might as well get into the habit of just nudging the stick rather than actually hitting it down. But let's see how this goes, eh? We're chilling, we're chilling. Love it, TB. TB's nice. It is nice. Hello Club, big fan. So again, if you want to see the wheel cam's not on the TikTok stream. You will have to go somewhere else. To one of the other platforms. Hello, let me just do a wide turn to go around you. Very nice, clean. The game is at 20 FPS because everything is not on my side. You're Dutch? No. Do I sound Dutch? Shouldn't. Though if I do silly accents, I suppose that could sound like I'm speaking something else. But I'm not. I am using the Moza, yes. The Moza wheel is very nice. You wouldn't be able to see it on the main camera because the main camera is too zoomed in. If I had a more zoomed out lens, I think then you'd be able to see it. Back with the G29, I had the very tippity top of the wheel being visible. Hello, Useless, how you doing? Very, very top of the wheel, you could see it spinning around sometimes. That was it. You're allowed to say it. We're getting to the point where I don't really care if it butchers the stream. It seems to butcher the stream even if I don't say it sometimes, so yes, we're gonna say it. It's on Twitch. You can go to Twitch. The purple app, okay? Their system of just timing you out because you say this other damn thing is... You know, if the number drops, I will tell you. We have about 31 at the moment. If that drops down, it's because I just said it, because their little algorithm. Told you. Do you recognize dashboard? of the Scania. This is the Super. Super's one is slightly different. Look at all the green snow. This is lovely. Should be using cruise control for this bit. Maybe 70-ish. It doesn't really matter. The app is mean. The app is... See, it's dropping. It's dropping. Unless people are stopping by and then leaving, you know. Willcam is on the purple one on Twitch. Hop on over to there. Same name. There's the road that leads up to that other industry. All the way up there. So now if I do that and then drop that down. 75... 70... 65... That's an alright amount. I like that. Flicking the lever towards me does the lights. Technically, the speed limit here is 60. So. The one and only Max here. Well, I'm not going to read out the entire message because, well, you know, everyone is a legend to themselves because they're only one person. Can you be banned? Me specifically? Not in the way players can. But if I were to do something naughty, then I'd be dealt with, I guess. Taken out the back and shot. Not really. Kidding. Kidding. Hola! You see, whenever people say now say hello, I just cannot lean over and say hello. Can't type. I need the wheel, or like how people in their racing rigs, they have the keyboard to their side. I don't want to do that, because that's very weird. It'd be a very weird angle. There is... Is this a... There's a secret road, then? Because there's a viewpoint in the middle of nowhere. Down there on the ice. That's interesting. Mind you, Jimmy Carter, that's a new one. How? How? It's down there, I guess. We'll do another time. This was in Honnings. We started in Honnings, yes. But now we are heading south from that to Alta. For this first job. And then turn in, nudge it up again. Because the clonk be very clonky. If the clonky likes to comply. If the in-game one does like to cancel as well. Country is Norway. We're on Simulation 1. The eye tracking is the Tobii eye tracker, which sits below your monitor and it looks around. Looks so realistic. I know, right? It's almost like I actually have one. It's very cool. It's very cool. I don't know if this camera is lighting. It makes it look far more yellow than it actually is. I do have warm white lights, not white, but it looks far more yellow than it actually is. 8 out of 10. See? See? It butchered it. It butchered it. To those that are still here, it just listens to that, but it's just so annoying saying purple app and people are like, oh, what does that mean? What one is that? But one of the rotating things in the little feed below the cam does say all of the socials are the same name. So, join those other platforms. I need a 3.5 gear, really. Because like you noticed, it's very yellow. Very yellow, yeah. But I promise I don't. 3.5 would be okay, because the revs are not quite enough. That was close. That was very close. This is very uphill and then down. But if I'm in third, my revs would be too high. Too high. And my vehicle would be screaming at me. So, statistics, that's Trucky. Truck with a Y. If you do the command Trucky, we'll give you a link to it. It is for stats, VTC stuff, job stuff. Everything you want to measure, really. That one. Do a money shift? No. Down to 1 and then back up again. Well, I mean, as long as my foot is on the pedal, it won't stall. You can do the equivalent by pushing the clutch down. while you're still in gear, and it'll go, whoa! There we go, we can now do cruise control back on again, and we go up to 80. 80 is fine. And I'm just leaning on the wheel like that. My new sort of granddad position of holding the wheel. So how you doing? Yeah. Make it look like I'm actually steering properly. But yeah, the game's frames are low. The mouse of the you know, is a little bit laggy. It's just weird. Hello, Alec. Cruise, yes. We're just cruising because it's with crew. Get it? That's how you hit the barriers. Yes, as long as I'm in a straight line, like right here, I can just lean on the wheel, ignore that, and just chill in a straight line. It's all good. I am on 1800 degrees now. Yes, that's a pain when parking. I practiced it for the first time with ATS last week, and that was, as you can imagine. See, now we're going whee just downhill. Okay. Okay. Maybe 60 is okay for this particular bit. Because some of these turns are going to be getting a bit tight. Oh, snapper, not now. Not now. In a minute. But I guess it's not too bad. You just steer and you get used to how much you're actually steering. It's just different because the G29 goes up to 900 and this is double that. And it can still go up to, you know, 2700. If there's anything in the real world that actually uses 2700 degrees of steering, why? Why does it exist? Why is that necessary? Putting on lane assist can still bug out, so I'd rather not do that. At least, just gotta go take the while driving. Really? Bit of the brain rot going on there, yeah? But if you crash into someone, huh? How can you join it? You would basically go to whatever city we're at on Truckers MP. On Simulation 1, we're not on an actual convoy server. That's the same amount. Yes, you can set it to. There's an in-game setting under controls where you can do. There's a slider. So set the wheel to a particular degree. Set the animation to a particular degree. Years and years ago, that setting wasn't a thing. So it didn't matter what your wheel did. The game wouldn't follow it. Huh? It would be very weird. Forklift has 3700. Yeah, but that also has a very tight turning circle, doesn't it? You can turn around on the spot, pretty much. Hello. Big fan. I can flick my lights at you. Sightseeing. Because, yeah, I can imagine, but you also have don't forklifts have a very small steering wheel as well, usually with a little knob on it, so you're just spinning it around in one place. It's not a wheel this size. That would be weird in a forklift. So, yeah, I get it. It sounds insane. But I guess you have a bit of a compromise, you know? Hello, Jackspot, welcome in. You're waiting? We're just here. We're arriving. Knock, knock. Need to indicate. Not really. You should, but you're not really needing to if you're going straight over the roundabout. But we are turning to the right. And then Norsken. Hello, Gabby. I see you. Hello. See, it didn't cancel there. It should, but it didn't. And then hello. Where am I? Am I going around the side? In there. Oh yeah, because this is only, we're not reversing it, are we? This is only straightforward because it's a double trailer. That could be the trick. I thought I was going to butcher it again for a sec there. So the trick is to take double trailers. Yeah. Can the money mod from a mod? If you do it in single player, yes. And your account will just still have so much money. That's just how that is. So it would work, yes. Welcome in, by the way. Job done. First job done. Bye, you're leaving? Don't leave us. Big fan. I feel like I'm just having to, you have to move the wheel back like, or move the mic back like that and then lean over a bit more. The wheel is big. It's a big wheel. What is better, the Moza or the Hori? I have only tested the Moza. I don't know what the Hori is like. What you have to do is ask someone that has the Hori, or someone that maybe has tested both, and get their review. I can't judge something if I haven't actually used it. Exactly, that wouldn't be fair. Didn't do anything? It did do something because the number dropped. The number did drop. Tomahawk, welcome in. Appreciate the follow. But I can say the Moza is very nice. I can say it is a very nice wheel. Now, from here, further down, perhaps? One city at a time, could you imagine? They're not going to be very good jobs, are they? Long jobs would be helpful, but these are already over 1,000 kilometers from where we're going. That's ridiculous. That's a job if you're on a limited budget. What is the price of the bundle? Depends on people's definition of budget, I guess. Kiruna via a very, very bumpy road. I assume Felix already has that? That one, possibly? Roads are twisty. But going down like this shouldn't be that far. Do you have these two, I assume? Karasuendu and Kiruna, I assume you have those? Because we've been there several times. You don't know? What do you mean you don't know? Check on your list. If they're not ticked off. Unless you were probably in the job menu as well. 549 for the budget. I think this, if you bought all of this, it may still cost a little bit more. It may be about the same. I don't know. Both of them are premium kits, though. You've got both. This is going to be fiddly to try and find something good. I don't really mind how many we do. If you stay around to the Norway ones, we go back up. That's to Renar. Hang on. I wanted the... This doesn't go to that industry, does it? I wanted the construction place. And we don't have any to that construction place. I mean, I guess it would make sense from here. Do you play problem mods? Not very often, no. We have quite a bit to do on the main map, so I don't want to do the exact same. Winter mod is still pinned. Yes, I've unpinned the winter land because that finished now. But that's a long trip down there. 2,000 almost. 16 jobs. Renar's very busy. There's Ivalo. I mean, we could do that one. We've done that one before. That's from here. Have you got that one? There's all these places we've done. Yes, welcome in. Hello, Sasso, as well. Welcome in. Mach 1, thanks for the follow. MMs with a flower. Clearing my notifs. You're looking in my vehicle. Get away from my vehicle. What are you doing? Don't be looking so close. I have sound. He has sound. Anyone else? Find any of these jobs to Ivalo. It doesn't matter what they are. I want to take the double so it's easier to park it. 21k though. Not bad. Two of that exact same job. There's sardines. Probably a few others. If it's the exact same, just take whichever one. Flip a coin, you know. White and blue one, okay. I will take that one. It's from here. I think we're already in the fish place. Blue and white, you say? Oh, there's Gabby over there. There's a few of you probably round the back of the industry. That one's alright. And it's... Oh, it's over in that industry, right? I was like, I thought we were already in there. We're in the other one. Hello, Eagle. You could fall asleep. You're not the only one that has said that. It's not a bad thing to say, you know. That's not saying boring, because there's an ASMR thing to it. You haven't connected your World of Trucks account. Is there a way around that? What do you mean a way around it? You'd connect one, make a World of Trucks account, and then just log into it by editing your profile. That's basically it. And then you get all the jobs that we can do. If you don't have it logged in, you sadly can't do the jobs. Stop honking at me. Stop honking, man. Shut up. Turn it all the way around. I'm out of the zone for a sec. That's Morgan. Pretty calm. Indeed, that's fine. That's totally fine. I appreciate that. Because I don't want to be loud. It would be very amusing for some people, I'm assuming, if I had the energy of some of the very loud streamers. Are we going round this way? Is it this? Oh, is it this one? It is this one. Parking next to it. It's right here. Lovely. There. Connected. The orangey Volvo. I think I flew over that before. Yours is fine. Yeah, it's quite nice. A lot of strobes though. You don't need that many strobes because you're not doing heavy haulage. At least not with us, you're doing heavy haulage. Baz. Is it Basie or Bazzy? But yeah, we're all spread out. That's fine. The lime green. No, Felix is very iconic for Felix's one. No high sound? There was. I was just talking over it. Some of the alerts don't have sounds. Everything else does. Alright. Gonna loop around. Oh, there you are. You're over there. Rating out of 10. I don't know rating out of 10. I didn't go and look at it really closely. Can I loop in this place? Just so I have a bit more of a turning circle to use. Hey, I mean, it works. I could use the outside place. Why not? Hello, Doc. Cool. So, Wall Sniper, that worked. Thank you for the 4 months. Welcome back. Off-roading? No, it's fine. This one's going to Ivalo. Ivalo. I've noticed I'm also still from yesterday. I know I'm not logged in. I don't have the toggle thing on. So if I were to type, it would be admin. Pro mods? Nope, not pro mods. Normal sim one. See, folk, as a hypothesis, if I were to mod you, I don't know how to do that. That's first thing. There's a setting somewhere unless you just add the name. I don't know how. And then I don't know what you'd see. It would be interesting. I don't know what you'd see. Danish, welcome in. On the TikTok chat, I mean. Because you're helping out there. I just don't know what it looks like. And any tutorials that would exist for trying to look that up, I think it would just show also just how to do it. And like, I would know how to do it. I want to, you know. You're stuck. I can hear. Is it because you're going around the sign? You've got to take a very wide turn. I think we all have to. Yeah, not on here. Not on here. I don't need any more on the purple one. His ass. It's just, it barely exists. It's so weird. Yeah, we just as the road flies. We do have VTC, but it's a VTC. I like to emphasize on the quotes with VTC. Do the command VTC. It's just a trucky thing. You want to log some jobs? Trucky. That's basically it. purely just, I'm not forcing you to wear a paint job. I'm not forcing you to have anything in your tag. You can if you want. But it is the most bare bones, pretty much nothing. Right, take this sign with me. You didn't see that. You didn't see that. Okay. And we're off again. The difference, I haven't used Trucksbook, but they are both job logging platforms. I don't know which one looks better, which one performs better. I don't know if one has features the others don't. Both have a dispatcher of some sort to make jobs. How do you even mod here? I'm assuming there'd be a way where if you tap on someone's name, there'd be a few more prompts that show up. What was that? Where you can time out someone, things like that. There we go. I clonked it down. New wheel? No way. Did someone bomb my trailer? Is that what that was? Trucky's better than Trucksbook. By... in what sense? What makes it better specifically? Want to know why? Hello, Andy. Why did you redeem that now? Not me. I went over something. But there was nothing there. Twas weird. Just to make sure the microphone is not... Oh, it's a little bit in front of the cam. That's fine. This is the winter mod, yes. Hello, DMS. True driving, yes. So those that were in the stream yesterday, the admin stream, especially the TikTok side of the stream, and they say, do you drive? How come you never drive? Don't know if they're here today. They should be. What I need to do is post far more driving clips, and they're like, wow, you go driving and win. Skill issue if you miss it. That's their fault, their problem. We're having a good time. They're not. Hello, Waterfield. How's it going? Welcome back. Top points. Cool down. Peripheral. That might have been in the Christmas emote set. I don't think we have exactly the same number of emotes. For the snow mod, you need to put it in your ETS2 MP mod folder. If you don't have one, you make one. Not the normal Euro Truck Simulator 2 mod folder. Not sure how much to slow down there. Gotta be careful. How's the wheel? I'm getting used to it. This is technically week 2 of properly using. Drifting? Yes, sir. How dare you not show yourself driving? Exactly. Can enemies get banned? Not in the way the players can, but... Yeah, we're on 1800 now. Yep, in both games I'm on 1800. Yes, 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 I'm getting used to that. I should have gone up a little bit more, just for the hell of it. So, 1080, 1400 maybe, and then 1800. It'd be funny to do, for the sake of a video, do a challenge where, maybe on arcade or something, where I do a job with the lowest possible, and then a job with the highest possible. That would be funny. Hello, Aurora, VTC again. How's it going? There we go. Okay, so the gambers work now. That's good. I just don't know why those were disabled. That was a bit weird. Good video idea. 2 video ideas, maybe. Where are we? We're heading to Ivalo. Down a bit to the east. It's called Trucky. Truck with a Y. Trucky. Trucky in that way. It's funny to explain as well because there is in ATS, completely irrelevant information, there is a town in, I think, maybe New Mexico or Arizona, one of those, called Truckee, but it's Truck EE. Like, that's the town name. Not that we frequently go on ATS to that town for that to ever be confusing for some people, but a fun fact. Truckee. How's about that? Hello? We are going a little bit slow because I guess we're climbing back up the same hill we went down before, maybe? It's probably the same hill. Happy New Year, Pixie. Welcome in. Not only a video. Every time you see another truck, you cut a wire on your steering wheel. Absolutely not. No. I'd be out of wires after about 5 or 6 trucks. There's not that many wires on this. Okay? There's not that many. Gamba. Heading to Ivalo. I don't know if the text over on the trucky thing is too small. It shouldn't be. Slowing everyone down? Well, we're not supposed to be going at very high speed. With World of Trucks job, you can only go 90. 90 kilometers an hour. And usually I go 80 to allow people to catch up. So if I do lock in there and then drop that down, 80. Job? Yeah, can't do that. Nope. I was tempted to check and see if the bot would be working now, but no. Wouldn't worry about it. That would be nice though. It could help because it would paste it in the chat and it would show it for the people that don't see that side of the screen. Every time you see a truck, you ban for no reason. Ban them for no reason. It was amusing to, for a brief time I think we tried the predictions feature where it would be like in the next X amount of reports it would be hacking ban or something. Don't do that now. What? Is that just every possible? Okay, yeah, very likely to whatever, and then that last line. Folk, I hope you're none of that. That is true folklore. That's a good point, That is a terrible line of text there. Sorry, I did slow down a little bit much. Still getting the braking a bit better. How's one hack? The most common forms of hacking are speed hacking and non-collision hacks. So they don't take damage, but they can just drive straight through you. And they enjoy doing both. Now, does this cancel? No. It does not. I didn't turn it enough. That's okay. I get it. For the ones where it's not too much. I do still have an engine problem, but that's alright. Hello, Mr. Beam. How's it going? Good evening. Yeah, you can overtake if you want. Be careful. Why do you play multiplayer? What, to the hackers? Because they have an advantage over someone else. Or you mean me? They're not that common. Hackers are also not likely to have DLCs. Unless they have a compromised account. Most of them do it on the CD road because you have the most people there and you don't need DLCs. So all you need is a yoinked version of the game that at the moment is on sale. And they still get it on sale because there are discounts on whatever shady marketplace they use. 80. So they acquire loads of accounts and then they swap between them. On this great day, this Tuesday, is going pretty well, not too bad. This is our second job. Ow. Earning some money. Hopefully. Why did you choose the Moza? Because I messaged and they replied. And they said yes. That was it. I heard good things about both. And Moza was the one that replied. Be interesting to test out both, but where am I putting them? I'm not sure if the shifter thing that goes with the Hori is usable away from the Hori. If it is, that would be an interesting collab between the two. If it isn't, and it's like the G29, then I'm not using it. Can you DM and get a high? Do I even have DMs on TikTok turned on? I think I do. Maybe only for friends? It is. Separate. No, you can't buy it separate, but can it work separately? But even then, if you can't get them separately, what am I going to do? Return the wheel and say, sorry, I don't need it. Compatible with any wheel? Because it's a nice... It's got loads of buttons and everything around it. It seems pretty sturdy. You can't buy separate. Yeah, why can't you buy separate? Why not? I guess the market isn't there on their end to buy a specific truck shifter. We're still slowly getting into the market of specific truck gear. And a lot of people now in modern trucks are in automatic anyway, so shifting is more like a niche thing. Moza has shifters, but they are also for racing as well. You also have your handbrake or shifter you just flick forwards and backwards, that you'd use in maybe rally driving. All the buttons on it. Yes, you have a few that are on the actual wheel itself, but you can assign so many other keys to that button. It's just nice though. It's nice, you know, why not? Saves you having a button box. A wing wang? What does that look like? That a thing? I've been left behind. I'm going 80. I'll meet you there. I'm going 80. My feet are not on the pedals. They're leaning on the pedals, but not on them. Yeah, it was interesting to see the comments on the various videos of people saying that they have the Moza, they have the Hori. A lot of them were saying that, oh, Hori is just the best. It is absolutely incredible. That why'd you go with the Moza? The Hori is much better. People can choose between them, and I don't feel either one is better unless you've actually tested each one. Do like a full study showcase of it. I think I've heard of the Winwang, yeah. They make the same wheel. The same. It has the same purpose. It's almost the same. It doesn't matter what you have. I don't want people to try and make it into a kind of flexing thing, but if you have a Moza, Moza's like, whoa, so cool. And everything else is just crap. Trashly! Hello, Raiders. Did you finally... You were streaming for so long. The fact that you're here, able to join here, and if I was able to join you... How was it? Hope you're doing well. Have a flower. I can put it on this cam. I can put it on this cam. How's it going? Thank you for giving her a shout out. You managed to reach Act 3. She was playing Expedition 33. Can't tell you why I rated you. Is the VOD available? Please keep the VOD available. I love watching back to see why people justify their reasons for choosing me of all people. Orange Flower is here. Please keep it available. Didn't say in the VOD. Why? Do I say in chat? Yes. What was the reason? Was it a choice between a few other people, or was it just, you know what, he's on one up? But I appreciate that you're bringing the litter bugs, that's what they're called, because of the whole thing about it being trash, the trash compactor, things like that. I had that many viewers. Well, you added to it then. So no, I don't. Why'd you ruin it? You ruining it. Why would you do that? It's gone up now. Well, thank you for adding to it and stopping me from having that number. I still see it. Chatterino still shows I do have that number. Thank you for ruining that. You don't get the cursed number. Yeah, we hate that number. All the homies hate that number. It's a terrible number. Exactly. But you finished your food. You had some food. She actually was drinking water today. That's incredible. The fact you need to point that out. Now all that's left is, you said an appointment. You still have an appointment to do. Otherwise I would say sleep. Realize there's already one. Yeah, exactly. Gonna go, well, good luck with that, and then please sleep afterwards. Oh, an auto ban for it, yes. We need to find an emote that isn't that. Have a good stream. Much love. Good luck, good luck. Just crashed. How'd you do that? I just blocked something. No, we need an emote that basically... Oh my god. We need an emote that... Can you look for one, Gez? Megamon! We need an emote where it uses something else. So you type the emote, you type the number, but then just some completely different thing shows up instead of the number. Well, thank you for the Megamon raid. I appreciate that. What do you call your people? Have I established what you call your people? Welcome in. Sporty, or Blormio, mate. It's a show state trucking. That's what it is, with a CH in both cases. I'm still a rookie, still learning. I'm a big fancy gear. This thing is enormous. Oh, the milkers, right. What I'd like to know is, at something like TwitchCon, For the higher-ups that may have seen, like for example Dan Clancy himself, he goes and greets various people. What the worst fan base name in terms of inappropriate or just ridiculous he's ever heard? What is the worst fan base name he's ever heard of? I wonder. Just past you, big fan. I was about to flick the lights, but then I realized it was too late. Bang, how you doing as well? Can we have a shout out for Bang as well? Cool down for 23 minutes. Stupid. Why can we not do that? Cooldown. Why is there a cooldown for it? The bang bus, yeah, that's kind of funny. Hold on. Is there an emote? I don't see if there's an emote now. I don't see that. You need coffee? You do. But you need sleep as well. Again, if you're here, you need sleep. 15-second headlight kick? Yeah, but it warns you every 5 seconds though, so that's okay. As long as you make sure you know that your lights are actually on. So if I set my time to be during the day, I have to then guess, because I still need the lights on. Because the server is set to nighttime. I set it visually to daytime because I like driving during the day. Nighttime driving is just boring. If I want to see the nice views, which you're all covered in snow at the moment, then they need to be daytime, don't they? So why not? Willcam is over on Twitch. Hop on over to there. It is not on a TikTok stream. I warned you it wouldn't be on the TikTok stream because where would I put it? It's on all of the other platforms. The purple one. It's not on TikTok stream. It's very visible elsewhere. I'm pretty sure this is an okay size. It's almost the size of the normal camera. I'm also trialing out, I don't know if it's even going to work, where whenever I record the stream, I record the individual sources as well. So there should now also be one for specifically the wheel cam. If I want to splice in the wheel cam slightly larger, I can. Hello, David. How's it going? It's been so long. It's only been like a week. How are you doing? Why does the in-game one now not cancel? It should. That's weird. Got today, but no ban today, but no pro shown. Why are you banned in the last few hours or so? The person that banned you may have been doing a session like I normally do, and they may still be doing that session. So you may have to wait a little bit longer. Shalom, we're doing well. Have a flower. Appreciate you stopping by. Hope life is going well. I've been seeing your photos pop up every now and then. Insta and things like that. See, here they come. You can flashlights to them, flashlights to them. Very nice. Because the horn button, it's just a loud. I don't even have the horn turned up much. I need to turn it up more. It's a very loud clicky button for not a very loud horn. So that sucks. But I appreciate all those that stopped by. Ashley should now be heading off to the appointment for something. I forgot what it was. Bang. Sleep or coffee. Megamon. Probably sleep as well, right? Post stream, maybe food or something. God damn it. Come on now. Please. Sort yourselves out. Are they so far ahead of us that it's, unless they're behind us? There's a few behind us. Careful where you do overtake. You can technically overtake, but I wouldn't do it on bends. Don't do that on the bendy bits. Please. Please don't do that. For a little bit we can go 90. If the road straightens out, lots of chat there, then we can stay at 90. Yeah, we're on by the lake. The lake looks very nice. If I zoom out, yeah, we're nearly there. That's alright. Can admins get banned? Not in the way the players can. Why are so many people asking that specific question? That's interesting. If an admin does something wrong, they get talked to, I guess. The joke is that they get spanked, but no, not really. Maybe verbally spanked. After you've got to go, no worries. You can join and leave whenever you want. I appreciate it, even if it's for one job. We are playing Norway in Sim 1. Yes, yes. Actually, at the moment we're in Finland, because we're just about to arrive in Ivalo, which is the most northern Finnish city in the DLC. Not overall, I know that. Recommended recording software: OBS, Medal, Shadowplay. Any of those should work. OBS is totally fine. That's what I use to stream, but you can record on it. It has a replay buffer, which is where you save 30 seconds or so as a video clip. Medal has its own clipping and uploading, so you don't need to put the video anywhere else. A lot of people use Medal. Shadowplay is only for NVIDIA cards. If you have an AMD, there's probably an alternative. There's a software called Moments. There's probably a bunch of others. Canoe Wheelcam, Artin, come over to the Twitch, the purple platform. It is available on there. It's not on the TikTok stream. I really don't want to have massive text just saying Wheelcam isn't here. I told you. If you're in the the bulletin notice board thingy, it's there. How do you find it? Very nice. It depends on how quickly you adapt to new tech. Smack. It is far larger than the wheel. It's a different angle than the wheel. I'm also using the stalks as well, so that's a whole other range of buttons to try and get used to. But it depends. If you adapt to it fairly quickly, then yeah. You don't have to get this one. If you want to go up a little bit, you could go to a 923, which is the upgrade to the 920. Same size, same stuff, slightly better force feedback, I guess. This kind of stuff you put a lot of money into. If you really will be using it a lot, then there's a possibility. If you do racing and trucking at the same time, then yes, that sounds like a good idea. Here we go, that cancelled, that was good. Sanders, I've got 2 hydrates now. Hello, Black Wolf. Wonder if you can drive on that footpath. Fine walk. And this is a forwards parking as well, because I have a double trailer. So I think the tactic, while we're in this DLC, is to take doubles. Because that way I don't have to painfully swerve it all around just to park. I know that's content. But no, thank you. You just find wherever the parking spot is, which for me is right there. Go slightly out of the line, then you go back in the line. Whoop. Come on. Bing. Just like that. StreamYard? No. OBS. Open Broadcaster Software. OBS Studio, technically. I don't know what StreamYard is. Bam, overtaking. Well, it must have been a dangerous overtake then. So I wouldn't recommend doing that. You have to lean over the wheel so much. If the wheel was flatter, I think this would be easier, but I don't want it to be completely flat. I think this angle is good. Very nice. Fart noise is TikTok follow sound. If you drop a follow, you get a fart sound. It's fun. It works. It's funny. This is with the Frosty mod. Yes, I am using everything except the physics mod. And also the clean roads, which does as it says. It's nice. Plays easiest on an F1 wheel and a motion sim. Motion rig I can understand, but an F1 wheel? What, the one where it's basically half a wheel? Really? Playing the racing games? No. This is not recommended for racing games. The base, Moza has like an ecosystem of stuff you can attach to. This is specifically a trucking wheel. You can attach a normal racing wheel to it. I used to play... I say used to, as if I did it frequently. I've played Assetto Corsa before. I've played Forza, apparently as it's meant to be pronounced. A few games like that, but I wouldn't recommend doing it on here, because this wheel is far too big to maneuver. Though I have seen people try it. Nothing stopping you. But, you know. Apparently it's Forza, the way you pronounce it, yes. But like, thank you for joining, Gabby. Thank you for joining, Duck. No worries. Have a good rest of your days. Oh, Megamon, by the way, I don't think anything else has come out about it, but I remember when I think Bang was watching through a series of new game showcases. There was that Road Kings one. I think you expressed interest in that. No news has come out of that game ever since. Nothing. It seemed promising. Admittedly, it was a CGI render of the game. But we've had nothing since. Nothing. No screenshots, no nothing. It's just... What happened to it? It was supposed to come out this year, right? No gameplay. Now, if the gameplay looked that good, it's like Farming Simulator frequently does their first trailer as a cinematic trailer, which looks lovely, but it's a cinematic trailer. You need a gameplay trailer. In this game, all of the cinematics are basically them using a camera tweak where you're essentially just a bunch of cinematics of the camera flying around. It's in-game. Nothing is rendered. So it's very good. How are you finding it, Connor? Very nice. I am enjoying it a lot. I'm used to it now. It just takes a bit of time to get used to, I think. The positioning of everything is just awkward. It's just annoying how much you have to lean over it, but you know, that'll become second nature one day. That'll be right. Rovaniemi would be nice to go to next, because I don't have that. Now that I said that, the job lords that seem to... Oh, no, never mind. The job lords that seem to curse us, I was going to say, won't give me a job. Pacific Drive, I've heard of that one. I believe Lizzie played it briefly. Her driving skills. Is there another? Why can't I have a double trailer? You can turn on speeding fines. They are on the gameplay. Some of the first two options will be traffic offences. And fatigue, which if you get fatigued, you get tired. So your character won't fall asleep. So my character hasn't slept in thousands of in-game days. It should be dead by now. Yeah, I think that's the only one. And then what, that one? That job? Fine. Art, welcome in. EU270, welcome in. Ments. Teddy, welcome in. Slowly working our way down. 4 years. Hightail. I saw Vicky. I raided Vicky before Vicky was playing on it. It looks interesting.
Ow.
Does look interesting. This mod browser. Truckee has one. Truckee has a mod browser. There are a few other sites for it. The most basic mod browser is the Steam Workshop. Find the Steam Workshop first, and if you find any more specific ones, they may not be on Steam.
Hi.
Hi, thank you, Mitz. Appreciate the Bitty's big fan. So for saying, it counts as a delivery, so I hope it will allow us to do that. This one, I don't know if it's from this industry. It is from this industry. Bog. You can become an admin with prior bans, but they cannot be a certain amount of time. I think you have to be a certain amount of time without a ban. Minimum of a year, unless that's changed. I'm not too sure. Whenever there is next a recruitment period, I think it will tell you what the requirements are, and I will tell you when there is no recruitment period. I need to go round the other way. I mean, I could go around the building, to be honest. But what do you get for being parked on the footpath? If you are the one that's across the... Whoa, vehicle malfunction. For being across the road, that should be fine. If I was holding the wheel there, that would have been scary. It is... Oh, I hit it. It's this trailer, man. It's a long trailer. Donk. Got it. And I'm leading out this way. Easy. How can I grow a little faster? Earning more money? Level up your skill points in-game. So it's career career progress. You see what you've done, but it's also career skills. Level up these and then take jobs that meet those skills. And you'll get bonuses every time you deliver. So, job bonus, parking bonus, and then a set amount per level of whatever skill you have. Which can be quite a lot of money. You don't have skill, you have a skill issue, then I can't help with that. Another day, another gambler. Hello, Emily. Oh, nobody saw that. I did not see that. Didn't see that. Are we good? I believe most of this is grey. No, this bit isn't grey. This bit is. Oh, hang on. This is discovered because this is where we did the Winterland from. That's the portal you plopped into. How do you become an admin? You would apply. On the main website, there is a section called recruitment. All of the roles that might be open are listed there. You'd go there. John has got a lot of points. Who's going to be the first to reach 100k? Right? Who's going to do that? Brayton, don't do it again, man. Maniac. You were. But then you lost it all, hey? Let's go. Please don't leave at the same time. Depart. They get reset. Well, I don't know about every year, but this year we did again. Maybe last year I think we did. I can't remember. I think I did it on the New Year's stream, or I did it at the end of the other stream. I don't know. But yes, now you can just gamble, get more points. Gives you another reason to do those points. Don't forget, you get more points by... Oh, you're there, right? That's not a problem. That's... Anywhere that's off the map that is accessible by driving to it should be fine. It's not considered out of bounds. If you have to teleport or go there in single player first, that's out of bounds. Because there were some questionable areas where people wondered how on earth you got there. In the old Dusseldorf or Dortmund or something, or Duisburg. But it turns out, I think it was Dusseldorf, you were able to drive behind a building, slip between a fence, and then you were there. You didn't need to TP anywhere. So that was fine. That counted. I'll go back to the 80. Never been banned or kicked. You've only been playing a month. You will need a bit more than that, I think. You will need to have an account that's been active for maybe a year. I think that's one of the minimums. Just so you know exactly what you're doing, and it becomes second nature to you. Hello, Juice. What the hell, man? Hello, Posty. Where the hand at? Hand is there. I'm holding the wheel right here. Other hand usually just rests on my leg. You can see it there. What do you mean, huh? If it was doing that, it would be a little bit further to the right. Overgen 2, this one is to Rovaniemi. I'm assuming that's how you say that. I will have to confirm by Googling it. So a little bit further down. Rovaniemi is near the bit where Sweden meets Finland, like where it comes above that. The water there. What is that stretch of water called? Between Sweden and Finland? What's the name of that? I say lake. It's quite a long lake, if it is a lake. What's it called? Morning, tomorrow. Oh, it was good. Oh, thank you. Do you know that that's how it's pronounced? Hope so. Bob, what's up? Invited you to your stream. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. I don't know how you do that. DLC. Oh, let me guess. People don't see them. Specifically, if it's a water truck's job on a low trailer, then for some reason the cargo doesn't show up. I don't know why. I do see a message. Hello, Wally. Big fan. You want F3 Pro wheel. Is that good? How many degrees does that wheel have? If it works, then sure. Bothnian. Oh, okay. That sounds interesting. Sim 1, yes. At least on the landscape streams, you can see on my player list to the right. That's where it shows that. Let's go 80. There we go. Cruise control. Lock it. Log it in. 180 left and right. Is it a racing wheel though? For racing, I don't know what sensitivity you actually need. You don't need a full 900 for racing games. I'm pretty sure. You only really need 90-ish either way. In this, you need far more. ZF, can you? That was close there. Maybe not too close to the middle of the road. It is in Lapland, yes. So that's the closest you get to visiting Santa. He might be there. Where's this? This is in Finland. Deep in Finland. There are, if you're lucky, there are reindeer around. I'm enjoying the wheel. The wheel is very nice. This is the second week of officially using it on stream. I've been slowly adjusting a few features and things ever since. And to adjust cam angles and such. Okay, that's in Greenland, yes. You can actually get there in Pro Mods. There's not much else there, but you can get there. It's progress. I think I only slowed down because of where you were slowing down. Now I can go back to the easy. G29. I haven't heard of that. This is nice. One of the features, of course, we do need eventually down the line, which would be nice, is slightly more realistic water. I think the water has improved over the years, but it is still very flat. It's in ETS2. It's in ETS2. It is more so in the European continent. I think it's closer to it than the American. But if you were to look on the tectonic plates, it'd probably be in the American plate. That could be a lie, I don't know. I'm catching up to you for some reason. Send you a drug wheel? I don't have a spare one, sadly, no. Sadly not. How do you get the snow? The snow is a mod that you can use because TMP supports it. That one. There are only 2 mods that TMP supports. Pro mods and that one. The Frosty Winter mod. That's what it's called. Those are members of, what's his name? Janusz. Is a Polish, I think, streamer that does insanely long jobs. He's live quite a lot. I randomly scrolled through, I think, his stream and a few other streams. He was doing a job where he'd already done, I think, about 2,000 kilometers, and he had about 5,000 left of this job. And he does those every day. He's got millions on his job. Crazy. Crazy distances. It's owned by Denmark, yes. Yes, it is. But yeah, at the moment, I believe you can only go to Nuke. I don't know if you can go to anywhere else on Pro Mods, but there should be some interesting things there. It's nice that they're expanding towards that. I don't know how much trucking is in Greenland, given how sparse it is. That I was not paying attention to. I apologize. Why did you stop like that? I apologize for hitting there. I was reading the chat. What was the stop for? Because the light, I assume. Apologize for bumping, but what was the stop for? What was the stop for? He's with us, luckily. So much damage. What was the stop for? Oh, the light was red. Okay. Well, that makes sense for the light being red like that. But at first, actually, I looked up because I thought the stream had died again. Because the internet goes out. Every now and then the internet will go out. And it is very annoying. You can choose to stop if you wish. I was just completely unaware that you were planning on doing that. Completely unaware of that. So hopefully your job is not too damaged. My vehicle is damaged, but that's fine. I can do /fix, and I think I will do that before I deliver. In their case, yeah, maybe fix. Maybe I will. Maybe I won't. Maybe. How about that? Maybe I will. I will pay attention. In my running. Running what? No, I was just genuinely, that was a moment where I thought we were going in a straight line, and usually we go through every single light anyway, because no one else is nearby. And it's a straight road as well, so... Oh, running the light, yes. Because it's a straight line, you usually just go straight through it. So that was just me not being aware of that. Not being aware of that coming up. Now, if that happens between other people and they are also driving together, if you're driving together and there's a mutual understanding between you, it's understandable. It can be understandable. If it's a complete random and you bump into a complete random, depends. If the person doesn't like it, then you know, you're eating lasagna. Enjoy. I just hope the engine doesn't cut out, because I don't want it to cut out during a turn and then the wheel might glitch. Hello, Alex. I remember, I believe, from last stream. No, it doesn't matter from the trailer or the cargo, of which they aren't 6% on the cargo. That's fine. For his trailer's case, hopefully it is just the trailer damage and not the cargo damage. Back when they used to be the exact same statistics, so you just have to try not to damage it at all. Now the trailer can get a fair bit of damage, and the cargo, in my case, 3%. Anyone can do fix. Anyone can do fix. There is a time limit cooldown of 10 minutes between each use, though, so you've got to be careful with that. Only 12%. Well, again, I apologize for the bump, because I'm very glad. Also, when I saw your trailer go up, I thought, oh god, you're going to tip over or something. That's even worse than the initial hit. If someone just tips over. So, my oopsie. I do have to pay attention. I don't want to put cruise control on as well, because if it stalls, that'll just slow me right down. 1%, oh, that's still lost profits, you know. Can't do that. Mother Pooh, thank you for letting me know. Good luck. So I'm trying to balance a little bit around 80. There's a viewpoint here. Only 100 away. Where'd you get the flag from? The one behind me? That flag? God, I've had that for years now. It's here. That looks nice. And we've arrived. Are we going to start slowing down soon? We are going to start slowing down. It's cool. It's nice. That was gifted by a friend years and years ago. For a Christmas or a birthday present, I think. Is it any different for the Moza except the size? The feel of it, yes. When you plug it in, you do not have the spinny thing that happens. There's the malfunction. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Yes. The calibration thing that happens, that doesn't happen. This one, of course, you can attach the wheel and detach the wheel. So that's nice. Feels stronger. Both are made of plastic, as I mentioned, but this one feels like it's made of harder plastic. Sturdy plastic. Yeah, I'll fix it by the time we arrive. When we arrive, just before I park, because I have to reverse park. TMP mods. If you mean actual mods that work on TMP, there's only 2 of them anyway, and you can get them from their own websites. That's it. That's only where you can get them from. If you mean customization mods, there are some that you have to set up on single player first. People usually get those from the Steam Workshop. gear or belt. It's labeled as direct drive. I don't know what that specifically means. If that answers your question, it's direct drive. If that results in the wheel not making any noise at all, so no matter how many times I spin it, there's no noise. The G29 is quite noisy when you turn it quite quickly. This is perfectly silent. This is very nice. It's very high tech because the base part is made of metal. It's strong. The motors inside are quite strong. See, that cancelled very early. I'm getting used to how much you need to turn for 1800. It is comfy, it's nice. Well, I mean, you can lean on it. So, force feedback is good, even though I'm not a very strong user of force feedback. Mine is on, so the wheel is twitching a little bit, but it's not very heavy. I don't have too much of it on to the point where it requires force to turn the wheel a lot. I'm not a fan of that too much, so no. First of all, you can spin it. Yeah, there's actually no lock at the end of this, is there? Usually it's lock to lock. This one I think will only lock out after you've specified the amount of degrees you want. Good distance, yes. And ZF went a different way. I guess they were delivering to somewhere else. They turned off before us. How tall am I? Not very. I like to answer the question like that. This is almost like a rage bait answer. Hey, you also know there is a winter mod. There is a tutorial on my tutorial page telling you how to get the winter mod. 6-1. Damn. Have paddle shifters? No, it does not. No. If you just have the wheel by itself, you'll be able to just assign some other button for shifting up. If you have the stalks, you'd actually use some of those. You could just flick one of those up to mimic shifting gears. I believe the wiper one can also be used as a gear shift to some degree, because some trucks have it set up like that. Could be wrong. How long did it take you to get used to it? Technically, vaguely used to it only took a day, 2 days. While I was doing the video of the initial review video, that's how I got used to it. It didn't take long to actually get used to it. It was quite nice. But of course, the first one where we're doing it on stream, it was the first time doing the kind of stream setup. Because with the microphone, with everything in the way, the depth, things like that. Now, at the angle that it's at now, I don't change the angle anymore. You know. Where are we going right now? This job is to Ivalo, of which we are just about to arrive. It's over on the left here. Ivalo in the Sal company. 80 external contract, yes. Sorry, having a break, John. Plonk. You could hear each one disable. Made someone crash by accident because you didn't turn the wheel off. Yeah, that's why I'm not doing it anywhere near the busy areas. We're on Sim 1, but it isn't too busy. We've seen a few people go by. But it's almost the same as being on Sim 2 for this DLC, so. I know I've had one boo-boo, but that wasn't to do with the wheel at all. That was me. Being a dum-dum. I do have all of Europe, yes. Not all of it discovered, because there are still remade engine died. Remade areas that I don't have. That does make me jump. Because then the wheel initially glitches back to the middle. Ew. Where are we going now? Oh, it's in the corner? Hang on a minute. Turn that off. Over there. There we go. Slash fix. To whoever wanted about slash fix, anyone can use it. Yeah, there's a 10-minute cooldown on it though, so pay attention to that. This is on my side. It's not blindside parking. But I don't know if this will work. It does have turnable wheels though, so I've got to be very careful about that, you see. Don't get a bit too much. You can see by how much my arm is moving. If I did have the camera on, that would make sense. No, I think we have a 10-minute cooldown. I don't see why there'd be any need for us to have over or less than that. Now that I'm in a straight line, have a look, you see. So it is basically back there. I just need a little bit of an adjustment to line it up. That's max turn right there. Spin it back around again just to level it out. I'm overdoing this. I'm spinning it too much for seemingly no reason. I just need to go in a straight line. What am I doing? But me doing this, no noise. That was one of my #1 dislikes with the... I'm going further over towards the wall. With the G29, where the amount of wheel adjustments would make so much noise. Can I use that cam for a sec? How far I... Because I don't like using this cam. This cam is weird. But I get the use of it. But a lot of people don't want to use this cam because this doesn't exist in the real world, does it? You don't just have a drone, yeah, that floats above you. That counts. Game says yes. That is just way too much effort. Did need to be turning it that much. So I've got some profit still. This is the vehicle, to those that wanted to see it. There it is. Oh, look at the sky back there. Oh, that looks nice. Do you even hear any time it's taken to do that? Well, I apologise, eh? Maybe that is a bit of karma for bumping into you. I hope you still got a good amount of not damage, profit for your job. Ta-da! See, that looks nice. Hardware store for an M3 screw. I wondered if those screws at first, because I hadn't really heard of an M3, M4 screw. I wondered if those were specifically for Moza, but I guess those are just how they're named. Desk is bending. Bending? Is it not strong enough? Luckily, this is a pretty good desk. This is a countertop desk. It's the Colby whatever that everyone has. They could be good thumbnail picks. That's why I have them. Yes. It's so noisy, man. I'll put the cam there. I want to do a quick BRB on a toilet. 120 kilograms, that's fine. I mean, if you can stand on your own desk, then it should be fine. Could take a photo as well, but then we'll decide what job we want after that. Have fun. Hello, Numinous. Big fan, no worries. Can't say it bad, man. Oh, I get that. I understand that. Sorted out in the appeal. We are in not in Ivalo, we're in Rovaniemi. Away from the city, but we're over here. That's where we're going from. So I will be there will be clips playing on it for a little bit. I assume the rewards and such will change. I have no idea. It's just clips from other games. So be right back a bit. Oh, that's cute. That's got texture on it. It's like a lemon. Oh, it is a lemon. That looks really good as well. How about that? If I just pause there for a minute. Just for a second, just imagine the HUD isn't there. Just look in the middle of the screen. Sort of any angle there. Like it's just looks so good. See, we got jobs. Whoa, sorry. My bad. That may have made you a little bit dizzy there. I do apologise. Let's use the highway for this one. Oh! See, I'm a terrible driver even in space. Damn. Alright. Alright, you do that. Alright, wait. I don't know what happened to lead into this, because the crash had already happened, and now I guess this is the lead up to... Again, there's no fine for... I don't want any comments. Okay, you can comment on that. Boom. Side. Wheel. Bounce. Wheel again. Damn.
Now the cat's out of the bag, I guess I should give you the whole picture. See, my pop was on
That looks really nice down there, but then up here, look at all these rocks.
But when folks started getting sick from the xenochlor used in their products,
Can I pull a cheeky? Hang on.
whistle. Even had a big folder of evidence to give to the authorities. Novadeck higher-ups caught wind of it and...
They don't know that that's not the right way up, do they? Hmm? But you need one of those cards now. 10! Oh no. Oh my god, that's bright. Welcome back. Big fan. Turn that fader back up. How's it going? Hello. I see some of you are parked up. We could do a nice picture for now. You enjoying the clips? Well, they're pretty good, aren't they? Let's do a quick picture. And then we'll do our other job. At least this is still in the zone. So, that's all right. Let's do this in cursed camera mode again. Oh, the gap. Oh, that's a terrible gap. See, it flickers around while I'm trying to get, I guess, while it's trying to actually get in gear. There we go, that's alright. About there we go. Lovely. Black screen instead of login screen, we love that. Go to Duisburg, not today, nope, not doing that today. I guess you can go there, that's alright. Bit of an artistic angle. Artiste. Then we got these two. If you want to join the line, you can. What's up, Lucas? Welcome in. I'm glad you enjoyed it if you saw the video. Big fan, big fan. Yeah, the wheel is nice. The bundle is quite nice. It was very nice of them as well to give the extras, because again, the stalks don't count as the bundle. If there were to be a more advanced bundle, perhaps, down the line that does include the stalks, then that would be kind of cool. ZF, you wanna join the photo? Unless they're AFK, I'm not too sure. It's up to them. Take a few pictures. Chase the camera down this way because we've got some nice sky over there. Why that? I haven't been sorting out the VODs in a while as well. I need to sort out the VODs for the VOD thing. By the way, we do have a VOD channel if you want to go and look it up. It's linked on the normal channel, I think. We're nearly at 500 subs on there. So that would be called a reach. Can I do one from this angle? Here? That's quite nice. Right there. Bulgarian, welcome. Aviation thing with the gift. Harvey, big fan. Roblox, welcome. Appreciate the follows. Hope you're doing well. So now, give them a little bit to do their photos. We'll take another job. Something in the wrong chat. Oh, well done. I think I've done that briefly once before, and luckily it wasn't too much of a strange or incriminating message. It was just not relating to whatever the hell the person was talking about. And I didn't know really. That's cool. That's the preview of the newest DLC, and it gives you a description of it. Because there's an in-game DLC browser thingy. 4 streams? I think, by the way, on the purple platform, it limits you. There's a limit thing that they tried to do with lurkers where you can only be in 2 streams at the same time. If you're in more than that, and you're kind of active in that, it will only count you as being in 2. Really dumb. But I don't mind it. Need more reward points. Well, the thing is, I can actually set it on that platform to do almost the same as it does on Twitch, because now they've included a bit more functionality of it to allow you to control various things with kick stuff, because the API is a bit more advanced. Sorry, again, English, please. I don't know what you're saying if you want to talk to me. I apologize. Could do that one. How's that? Do you ever do a stream on Flight Sim? I have done some streams on Flight Sim, on the 2020 Flight Sim. You can find those on the VOD channel, and you can find them, some I turned into a video as well, an actual video. Azerbaijani. Any of those languages I don't speak. I apologize. If you do speak to them, you could go and answer their question. Karuna, yes, that'd be quite nice. That's an example of one. Don't have Arvid, do we? No. And Karuna is further up.
Twitch, YouTube, and Kick. Rip TT views.
There's not that many on there at the moment anyway. It still died from when... Because that's the thing. They are the main audience that comment on, do you go driving, do you do it? And then there's hardly anyone there when I do the driving stream. So it's their fault. Those that comment, not everyone's fault, it's just their fault. Skill issue for those that don't do that. Do I sleep while standing? Yes. I attach myself to the wall on the back. Even after you fix it, it breaks down and goes back to 100%. That might be the wear damage, not the actual normal damage. For that, you need to actually go to a service and replace the components. You know, you can repair them and you can replace them. I've tried the first bit of the career mode, yes. Haven't used it ever since. I do have a joystick for it. I have the Thrustmaster something, the light blue one, the Airbus side stick. That's quite nice. I haven't used that in a little while, though. Got good. Killer was here as well, I think. Do you have it? Haven't eaten it today? What are your recommendations? What did you have yesterday? Setup tour? I've done a very brief setup video. Not much has changed since then. Maybe I'll do another one. Doesn't have it. How about any of the ones on the way? 20 would be a very short job. Have to create a job. That's okay. Have you done the World of Trucks event? What does Fix do? Fix repairs the damage. Damage, not the wear damage. You'd have to accumulate a lot of damage to damage the wear a lot. Does that make sense? I'm using the 2 words interchangeably, though they are different things. You know what I mean, right? You right? You know what I mean, right? Any that aren't DLC? Sadly not. I don't think this job is a DLC. It shouldn't be. It's from here. If you mean DLC cargo, shouldn't be one. Not that I would know anyway. See that? If that's the same cargo that Ilio has, I don't see that. But we have the DLCs. Where is it? Oh, it's there. Why is it at a weird angle? Are we out of the zone here? We better not be. No, it's just that other one was. I don't think it's short of a mods. It shouldn't be. I don't see any benefit that we would need to have Fix be shorter. It doesn't impact mod work if Fix was shorter for us. So I don't think so. Oh, Lilo. I thought it was Ilio. But yeah, if they have the same one, I don't see it. Pick up your stuff. What I do want to do in the sound settings, for when I do have horns on, shock effects, 1% that's on. A bit 4%. Just try it, TMP. Thinking about it, it's a bit scary. I've heard some bad things about it. When we do CD, not at the moment. There we go. 100%? No. Scan FM boys, better be mad. Why? What are you doing? I'm reading out all these comments way too fast. Oh no, now you have your cargo. I can see that now. Cheat code to get on the CD without going through Calais. Do you go on the train line from the UK and then across? And then up? The sound good tune. Go by Lille. Yeah? Yeah, you can do that. Oh, most of this is grey. Very good. Very good. A lot of that is grey. Chocolate milk cookies? I want some. I want some. It's daytime. Nighttime. I can make it to daytime because it's a World of Truck job. So it won't change the time. Still 19 real hours left. Yeah, I'll think about what channel points to add, because you have quite a few channel points over there. I wouldn't know what other ones to use. Some special for me? Oh, I appreciate that. Big fan. Ah, of course, he's got the Hawleys. VIP. You already have that, I think. They're equivalent to VIP. I'm basically giving you all the badges you can, because those badges are for a limited time. Maybe. Those badges, stack. They can stack. They don't it's not that if you have one, you can't have the other one. You can have all of them at once. Yeah. Limited time. There is a thing that actually enables that to work. I have it, but it's disabled at the moment. I wasn't too sure about whether it would actually work or not. So someone would redeem it, and they would a command would be typed, and it would basically automatically add your VIP for a bit. Since whenever the last ages ago. Yeah, I cancelled very early, see? Very, very early. Sweaty TNP admins make up their own rules. That's not how that works. But welcome to the stream. You're supposed to say hello first. I'm not even doing admin stuff. I'm driving today. Hey Daz, how's it going? Can't be bothered to clonk it every single time. There we go. Nice. Vexy, welcome in. You're welcome. Will you technically be a regular member of the stream, a VIP of the stream? I just don't update the list on Twitch that much. So, that was standing every other day. When I do moderation stuff, yes. If I'm playing other things, usually no. I can still adjust the desk height, so it's not, you know, I'm not slouching forward or anything like that. How come you didn't stop? In this case, you don't have to, whether it's a light or a physical stop sign, if no one else is there. You're not going to get banned for doing that. You can choose to stop, though. Both your monitors blacked out? Oh, that's scary. Cable issue, perhaps? Hopefully you didn't affect anyone. What shifter? The TH8A. Lovely Thrustmaster shifter. Add milk. That'd be nice. Photo trophy is... Oh, that looks nice. Good question. If you do in the YouTube chat, if you do exclamation wheel, it should still give you all the stuff and the shifter as well, because that is the whole setup. How's the wheel? It's very nice, Mitch. Been using it for 2 weeks now-ish. There we go, it's at the end of the list. The TH8A. There is a TH8S as well, which is more plastic-based, but I assume it's the same strength. Both should be quite sturdy. How am I? I'm doing well. How are you doing? How's the start of your week been? Degrees 1800 on this. Last week was 1080 because I thought I'd go up a little bit from 900. I was used to 900 for a long time. Now it's 1800, which is painful a little bit when reversing. Going around corners, I think I'm fine now. A chair from a Scania? No, I do not. No, I wouldn't have enough room for that. That would be cool if you had an actual rig set up and you tried to recreate everything from a Scania dash. At that point, just buy a Scania, an old one, use it. As I mentioned in that previous stream as well, it would have been funny to have the little sticker thing. There's a sticker that goes over the logo where you can make it the Scania badge, Kenworth badge, any badge. So if you're fully role-playing the Scania stuff, you can have a Scania badge. Yeah, 1800 the set apparently is what a lot of them use, but I have a feeling that there is a preset for 1400, I think. I could have used that first. Cruise control, I'm slowing down. But, you know, I'm on that now, so. It goes up to 2700, which is insane. Someone earlier in the chat mentioned that forklifts, they have 3000 plus, but you'll be turning it very quickly in a short turning circle, so I guess the balance is there. $13.50. So IRL Scanias, this type of Scania, like a next-gen Scania, $13.50? May have to do a little bit more looking up there. Jan, hello, welcome in. I am using the Moza stuff, yes. If you want to switch platform, any of the long form, horizontal platforms, the wheel cam is visible there. It wouldn't fit on the TikTok stream, sadly. Fuel soon. Still got 800 kilometers left. We're fine. 1800 is effort. I mean, it's double the amount of turning that you would have had to do for the G29. What that's what it's about, you know. I was using cruise control for a fair bit there. Whoa. And as far as I can tell, you can enable cruise control at 30 kilometers an hour, but you can set the actual cruise control when it's enabled to go lower than that. So you can be going at 20 with cruise control on. That's just interesting. Show tab. Player list is visible, it's on the right, but not on the TikTok stream. It's not in the middle of the screen, sadly. Everything that's in the middle is just the wheel. Of which, I'm looking at where the TikTok chat would be, and it's just smothered. The wheel is just hidden by TikTok chat. You could, of course, have the wheel and the cam the other way around, and then I would be covered by where the chat is. It's just not very nice in landscape format. If they kept that mode where you could have horizontal and portrait, and whatever way someone's phone is oriented, they could view it that way, that'd be nice. The snow makes it slippery if you have the physics. There's a physics add-on that goes with this, but I am not using it because I don't like it. Preference-wise, I'm not using it. If someone slips out, it's their fault. I don't want to have a very silly situation where I potentially bump into some innocent person and then it is my fault because I chose to use it. I just don't want that risk. No, thank you. Don't like that. Hello, Ali. Is that how you say that? Why are we doing dots? Whenever someone does dot dot dot, it's suspense. Is something up? Overworking. Hold on a minute. After this job, we're not in a rush. Even though I seem to be. Slow down. 85, 80. There we go. I do like that. Slowly getting used to the two levers and where they are. Not reaching just blindly to the middle of them. You're new. Welcome in. Yogs. No, I have not. I don't think so. Do they play this game? Or do they play something else? I may have... See, that's the thing with me. If I've seen someone before, but I may not recognize them by name. If I've seen their content. I may not remember them by name. I've seen a handful of TikToks that do stream and play on this game. Every now and then when I'm scrolling through, there's someone that's playing this game on TikTok. So that's nice. Moist, hold on. He's the best. What kind of stuff does he do? Compilation stuff? Does he drive on the city road? What sorts of stuff does he do? When will the snow be removed? Around spring. Because that's usually when winter ends. Tippy. Yeah, so he just drives. Just general, just doing jobs? Okay. Flash the lights. I don't know if my roof lights are on. That would make the lights more noticeable. That would help. Normally on Pro Mods. Oh, I see. Yeah, if I was to dedicate myself to only playing on the Pro Mods map, then you'd go for exploring that. But I am not doing that. I'm doing it on the normal map first. What's the difference between a mistake and ruining other players' experience? Intent, by that definition. If you accidentally took a corner a bit too quickly and you clipped onto something else, the key is in the word, you accidentally do that. Whereas if you squeezed between traffic with no signs of slowing down, that would be ruining other people's experience, because you wouldn't care. You'd know what you're doing, you wouldn't care. Intent. It's funny when he gets mad. That sounds like he'd have a good time on a city road then. Room is cleaner than yours? Well, I mean, there's nothing on the floor down there. The G29 is down... Where am I pointing? Down there. To the left of the desk. The wheel part, isn't it? Where the pedals are somewhere else. Why are you wobbling in front of me? Stop wobbling. 100 left. This road is heading near to Skeffel. We're about to pass Luleå. I'm assuming that's how you say that. Luleå. In Sweden. So we're heading down the east Swedish coast. Luleå is around this. His name is Ululu. Ulu. Need to have a full research session that we look up all of these place names and learn together how you say them. Hurts me how you say it. Oh, is it because there's the... True, it has the circle on top of it. So is it like... Is it not lul? Is the first bit not lul? And it's like... Lullo. Lulla. Because the A is like an L. Lul. Lulio, yeah. How do you phonetically do that? Who raided on over here? Ashley raided, and then Megamon raided. So, did you pop over from one of those? No? Oh, I'll have to look it up then. Estonian names? Oh, I can imagine. That's called Kill? Oh, the English name would be Kill. My right ear is buzzing. Lulio. I need to learn that letter, because you know there's the town that's just called Welcome to and that's it. It's just one letter. Lulia. Lulia. So me saying Lulea is probably not I don't need to do that. Lulia. Lulia. I'll look it up. Swedish River. Try sending them out one verse town. No. Or the Glenfair Porthwindig. Gogogog. Nailed it. I get the Glenfair bit. That's it. Yogurt. That's their full IG. Very nice. Their full in-game name. Sorry, I'm catching up to you a bit. That beeping sound, I don't know if that is me enabling something in the game, but it happens every now and then. What is that beeping? That's not in a song. Unless that's their horn. Is that the horn? It could be the horn. I just hear it randomly and I'm thinking, what have I enabled? Is it a setting? No, turns out it's the horn. There's, oh, your trailer. Oh, your trailer. I'm keeping distance. Your, yeah, okay, that's the horn. I can hear that. On keyboard, H is normal horn, and N, I think, is air horn. I was scared with those trailers. Drug Tim, yes, apparently someone mentioned that. I don't watch his videos, though. I watch random, sometimes if it pops up on my feed of some cool thing being moved. But I don't actively go and watch those kind of things. I think the way that his energy, I think, is too much for me. That kind of energetic vlog style. I don't watch too many of that type. The musical horns, those are from the Steam Workshop now, because they were from the Halloween event. And they would go on your normal horn slot. Congo? Never liked? I mean, your preference of watching is totally fine. I just didn't bother watching the video because I think the energetic is strange, really. Can you have an old wheel? No, sadly not. A lot of people have inquired about the old wheel. I don't feel the need to just give to someone random. Yeah. That one. Whoever has that, I can hear that. Do you think Sony's too small? No, I think the town you're looking up is probably not on it. Because, is that genuinely the name? You searched up SOE. Is that it? It is. It just may not show up. I think usually for most places it tries to find the US version first, if there's a town with a US name. I don't know why it works. It doesn't have as much of a database, I guess, as Google does. Slowing down. $239 people live there. That's not going to be on it then, is it? It's a tiny town. How many houses? A few. Local supermarket, things like that? Can you get Amazon deliveries there? You're not from there. It's just always amusing when you see these very, very, very rural towns with only a couple of hundred people in them. You just wonder what they do, how they go about their day to day. It's so few people. I'm assuming 200 something people. You all know each other, so that's very good for community. I like that. OBS recording. I just hope, because I said OBS, you have the Open Broadcaster software. It is OBS Studio. There is only one. It's not OBS Classic, because they don't really do that anymore. I just hope you have the right one. But when it works, it's a great program. It's very nice. Here we are. We have arrived. You live in quite a small place? You think you have the right one? Okay, good. Hope so. But you can set up your scenes, your canvases. If it's just for recording, you only really need just one scene. Is this where we were on convoy? We parked up over there on the left. And then we went into the industry over there. This exact industry? It is. I just wanted to make sure you were in the industry there. Where am I going? Over the back. This is gonna be painful. Okay, so with it's in the corner, isn't it? With the software closed, this doesn't lag as much as it used to. Yeah, the kidnapping, yeah, the truck napping. Right. I'm gonna position myself there, and I have to go there. So, stream on GeoGuessr? Ooh, that would be a fun little activity to do as like an intermission type thing. Does anyone here do all those daily things like Wordle as well? Connections, all of those little day-to-day things. There's a handful of people that do those every single day religiously. Way to move. What? I wouldn't say move out of the way for me. Everyone's trying to park at the same time. So maybe I should just wait. Wordle I do sometimes. Whenever you remember, yeah, I don't know where my trailer is. I'm gonna... It's there somewhere. This is... a mess. But everyone, yeah, / disconnect, hey, just log out the server already. This is productive. Felix is doing it. There we go, good job. And Killua is now wanting to do it as well. Banned for a month due to lag. Ah, you see, no, you were banned, and then you got a month because it was history on top of that. I will always correct people that say that. Closed your appeal before you could explain. It may have closed automatically if it does that. Because you shouldn't be spending ages to, you know, unless they physically declined it because they disagree with you. You have stream driving. I'm thinking about it. I'm like, people have asked if I should, so maybe I should, eh? Believe it or not, I do play this game. Told you it was closing it, okay. Dita! Welcome in! Oh, this was my last job. You've chosen an insane time to do it. Welcome, welcome. How was your stream? Hope you're doing well. Welcome to the crew. We are... Okay, hang on. This is me. Would have wheel cam on as well, but I don't like to have wheel cam when reversing because of how much I'm spinning my wheel around. Imperium, welcome in. How was your stream? What were you doing? What were you up to? Playing this game as well, hopefully. Hello. Okay, so there's that. I've got it right. I'm almost there. Can you believe I played this game for thousands of hours? No one's going to believe that. It's like this is my second day. Oh, almost. Wordlin 5? That's the maximum, isn't it? There we go. Hey, first try. Shut up, first try. I am so good at reversing, aren't I? Clayton, welcome in. Tiago. Hello. Hope you are having a good time on your stream. 6 is Max. This was going to be my last job. Because I have a few other things to sort out after this. First try. Thank you. Appreciate it. Used to do a lot of duel games. There's also World Duel. You guess a particular country in the world or something like that. But how was it? Were you playing ETS2? Follows only. It's to prevent any strange things being said, maybe? Just as a cooldown. I think I used to have it also on emote only, but then if I have on my offline screen an instruction to type the command Discord, how are they going to do that in emote only mode? So that's probably why. How many games do you own? Those achievements, the achievement farming games, those ones where, you know how I have my name spelled out in achievements? Those are just easy farming games. You can get thousands of achievements for doing nothing. Very productive, very good, well done. But yes, after your stream, if you have to relax, you have to maybe get some food or something. I would recommend doing that. See, that's loud. It's on 4% and that's really loud. Why are the sounds not balanced? I don't like that. Stop it. Stop it. Why is that so loud? On 4%? This is why it was on 1%. 1% before this. I'll do 2%. Oh, you Portuguese, I see. Sadly, I don't know any words. So, even in English, I'm terrible at English. Well, welcome in. Embrace beautiful sounds. If they weren't so loud, I think I would. There is something I want to check. There's a little add-on thing that I had where if you were to click someone's name on this particular chat widget, it would translate it. But of course, now that new messages come in, if it were to do it, I need to wait for a new one now. Did you do the previous ones? I think so. These new ones, now that this chat widget is open, if Cleason were to say the message again, then it would show up. But until then, I can't see it. Achievement hunting. I do like games that I am a regular-ish player of. I do like to go for the achievements as well. Those would be nice. Say something Estonian. Yes, go for it. Again, I don't know if this still works. What does that mean? Then I click this little translate text. Fast. That's what that means. Nice. I like that. I like that. No, it doesn't mean that. What does it mean then? It means hi. Oh. I guess it doesn't work then. Thoughts on 730. This is a 770. But 730 is very nice. I had a 730 before that. I don't need a 770. It's not necessary. The bomb deal. Let's see. Good morning. Guess this one. Try. Is that what that means? Yeah. That's cool. It's a quick action, so I can press the message and I can look it up. Estonian. Nice. Well, yeah, that's the Estonian word for Estonian. Yeah. What about yours? Red one? Didn't you say yours was orange? There's Astros. That's nice. Oh, this one. Not bad. It's the old Scania. And the old Scania looks pretty good. They slide around and move. By themselves, they have a little bit of a grippy bit underneath. I would recommend, if you have a bit of wood or something to maybe attach them to, lots of screw holes. That's what I've done. They're just on a little bit of wood. And then that is against the box. Bit of a bodge job, but it works so they don't move around much. Try to say the place. Oh, that's what I was going to look up. I need to look up the pronunciation of the Lulea box. Just a spare cardboard box. Just any box. Any box you want. How to... Let's go to our favorite website, Forvo. Big fish, little fish, cardboard box. Turn that down a bit. Let's see.
Luleå.
Luleå? Oh, because it's an O. Right.
Luleå.
Lule.
Lule? That was one of my hypotheses, one of my guesses of it. Trying Translate last thing. The very long word you put. What about that? Is that what that means? That might be a literal translation.